Yeah, I'm recording again. We just had to stop and take some pictures around Loch Lomond, and loads of people wild camping. I obviously showed you in the previous video. Just stopped and had a chat with a couple of them. Salt of the earth, these guys. Salt of the earth. But yeah, brilliant that they can do this. It's a bit more relaxed in Scotland than it is in England and Wales. And they're loving life. They've got the jet skis, barbecues, and then the scenery and the weather as well. It is a fabulous holiday. I prefer to do it on my bike. Yeah. But you could take a tent, find somewhere to park, pitch a tent. I should do that. Very strange. Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. There beneath the blue suburban skies I sit and meanwhile pass. Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. Oh my god, I've had this song on before. This particular playlist has got something like 240 songs on, and I can't believe it's playing this song already again. Spending half of my time waving at other riders. It's nice though. It is. It's a great community amongst other riders, you know. Doesn't matter what bike you ride. I found this actually with motorbikes and motorbike owners. There isn't, hang on, there isn't a snobbery, you know, when it comes to motorbike ownership. There really isn't, you know. It's more they are appreciative of the fact that you're a motorbike rider, you know. You know, as in cars though, and there seems to be a bit of a snobbery about, you know, how good your car is, or expensive, or powerful, or blinged, or, you know. But with motorbikes, I've never experienced that. You know, it's just you're part of the, you know, as a collective, you're just part of the group, no matter whether you're riding, you know, something that's brand new or old, or small engine size, big engine size, type of bike, whether it's a sports or a adventure or a cruiser. You're just part of the group. It's nice. I watched some videos on Instagram where you've got sports bike owners who are who get challenged by, you know, the typical like cruiser riders. If I mention like Hell's Angels, that kind of those, I'm not saying the Hell's Angels, but you know, when you imagine what a Hell's Angels rider is like, you know, and the type of bikes that they ride, and they seem to be very different kind of groups, and they don't particularly like each other, and the cruiser riders don't like it at all when they're passed by a rider on a sports bike. And I've seen quite a lot of videos like that on Instagram, you know, from America, but I don't think you get that in this country. And yeah, I do find that America, there are a lot of angry people. A lot of angry people. I don't think you get that so much in this country either. I think you do in cars, but I don't know, I think it's just the whole social media thing, isn't it? You know, it's worth filming if somebody's losing their shit, but everybody's always ready to get a camera out to film somebody losing their shit. Because I don't know why. Post it, people like watching it, people getting angry. Why? I don't know. I do. I watch them. I don't know why. But I do. The way you make me feel, you really turn me good. You knock me off of my feet now, baby. Why are these fucking drivers going slow? Why is it going so fucking slow? I'm not having this. To be slowing down, no reason for it. Come on, miserable cunt. Do you know that word, that C word, see you next Tuesday? I shouldn't use it really, particularly if I'm recording, but it was a word that was very rarely used when I was younger by anybody. It really wasn't. It was one of those taboo words. And we all know what the other taboo words are. And this was one of them. But when I lived in South Wales, it was seemed to be being used an awful lot. And it, you know, sometimes as a sign of affection. Alright, you cunt. Calling you a daft cunt, sarcastically. But anyway, the point I'm making is that it just seems that the taboo on it is now, it seems to have disappeared. And me and my brother, we say to each other now, and we never used to. For 50 years we never used to, but it's only in the last, I don't know, 12 months. When previously, if one of us said that word, we'd be like, hey, you can't say that. That's a bad word. But no, I don't know, in the last 12, 18 months when we call each other, we kind of just giggle. You cunt. I don't know, it's less of a taboo word now than what it was. Just a word though, isn't it? Just a word. why people get upset by words. Just words, aren't they? Surely actions are far more offensive than words. Oof, look at this traffic now. Yeah, I don't like this traffic now. That's just too much, isn't it? It's been a great day, actually. We've had a lot of the road to ourselves. A lot of it to ourselves, and it's been fantastic because we've been able to pull over loads and not to feel stressed and pressured by other riders or, well, cars behind us 6 inches away from your back wheel because we're not as riding as fast as they want to drive. This has been a good day, but it's changed now, hasn't it? Look at all this. But it is. It's just coming up to 1 PM on a Saturday afternoon. People want to go out and enjoy it, don't they? You can't begrudge it. They're doing what we're doing. Unwinding, having fun with the family and the friends, enjoying this lovely, lovely country. So you don't want to film. You don't want me to film this. I don't want. This is something I'm not going to want to look back on, being in traffic like this. So I'll switch off, and then we're on this doing this for another half an hour before we have a detour. I think hopefully off the main drag and all this traffic, and we'll see what the scenery is like then and what the road is like. If it's a nice road, a nice ride, I'll record again. If it's nice scenery, I'll record. If it's stuck in traffic, I won't record it, because, yeah. Until the next point of interest.